Hello guys and welcome to the next episode in the series Road to Velgar. Last episode we upgraded our tools and crafted the last of our upgraded workbenches and such. And we're going to continue on that path and just make sure all of that stuff is good to go and completed. And then we'll start upgrading the material of our base from the Ashen Fall, what's it called, the Ash Wood, to the Oak Wood, which will take a bit of time. But the whole point is we're going to, as we get to new regions and new areas, our base is going to grow and upgrade and expand and all those awesome stuff that we love about these types of games. So let's jump right into it. We're gonna just bank, aka chest deposit, the last of our bronze bars and just throw them in here for now. We are going to harvest our crops really quickly and plant some more. I don't know if I have enough wood for multiples of the oak farming plots, but we are going to plant one dwellberry bush so we can start stocking up on those so we can make our upgraded berry infusions. So let's do that first, then we'll harvest, and then we will make our way and go and collect some more fleeks or fleeka, whatever the heck they're called, for the wool, because we're going to need a lot of wool for a lot of the stuff that we need to build. So this, on the other hand, so we're going to turn off snapping, and we are going to put our berry bush or whatever over here. Let's see, there's not a lot of space, so I think we're going to need to expand this early on. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on an oak tree hunt, and we're going to expand our walls first because there's not a lot of space. So let's just deal with that first, and then we'll worry about upgrading the stuff later on. So I think there should be some oak trees this way. There's one over there, a lot darker in color. They're easy to spot in a field of ash trees. Oh, there's another one. So yeah, we'll just take these guys down with not our pickaxe. Okay, there we go. And we'll go cut this one down. Ooh, and we got an oak tree seed. That's awesome. We're going to stack those up. We're not going to worry about planting trees right at this very moment. We are going to eventually make like a tree farm and such, but until then, I don't see that really happening. So that's something that's going to be later on once our base is pretty big and we actually have the space to do it. It's probably, you know, best way to put it. So let's see. So what I'll do is I will go on a hunt and I will get some more wood. I won't make you guys suffer through watching me chop trees the entire time this episode is on. So I'll see you guys once we actually have wood, a decent amount of it, and then we'll start destroying some walls around our base, and we will upgrade them with oak ones and also make the area of the base a lot wider and a lot longer so we can fit a lot more things around it. So I will see you guys in a few short moments after we do the thing. Alright guys, we're back here at the base, and we've got almost, well, we got about a stack and a half of wood. So I think what we'll do is, for the sake of these plots, we're going to push this out further. So that means we're also going to need to potentially cut down some trees. Now we should be good for, at least for the first part of this. So let's go ahead and tear this part of the wall down. Gather all this wood that we have. Okay. going to expand this with the upgraded oak variant of this. Put that right there, so it's in line. And then we'll do the same on this side. Try to fix that issue of the floating fence just for appeal, but we'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, it still does the job. So let's see. So if we just destroy the first one like this, and then we just bring this up to about right there, like that. And now we're going to destroy. Oops, that's weird. I don't know why that happened. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna build 2 of them, and hopefully it doesn't destroy both of them. Let's do that. Okay, let's see if it still destroys the other one. There we go. It's better. So let's take down the rest of this fence, and we're gonna make this wider as well. Start right here. We'll leave that part up for now. Okay, so we got that. So now let's build the rest of this, and we are going to turn snapping on for this part just so we can keep it all the same level. And then right here is where it's going to get a little funky, so let's turn snapping off. Let's see. Yeah, about right there. It's going to get a little weird, but it doesn't need to be totally the same level for all of it. Let's see, where's the ground? Yeah, about right there. You know what? We're going to take this oak tree, make it a part of our base so we don't have to plant it. Right there. Like that. It's a little jank, but that's okay. This is because I want it to touch the ground. And then we'll tilt this a certain way. Whoop, right there. Bring this up. Swing it a little bit more this way, bring that down so it's green. So you don't want it to be too unstable because if we get it rated, the goblins will take it down pretty easily if it's not the best it could possibly be. There we go, there's that. And then we will, honestly, maybe we can just do this for the most part, like that. Because they're not going to be able to get through here. I can't, so they can't. So that's good like that. And then we'll start with this part up top. So let's destroy this stuff now. We'll make that go all the way around. We're going to clear cut these trees so they're not in the way. Let's collect these logs as well. This has always been like one of my favorite parts, is the upgrading and seeing like your progress. That's probably the best part about this. It's just it takes a bit. That's the only downfall. So now let's do this like this. I'm gonna bring this up to where it's actually touching the rock. Bring that down to yay size, about like, yeah, like that, I guess. And we'll straighten that out. Because it's like, at the same time, you want it to be believable. You don't want like things floating in the air and all that fun stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna try to get this as close to the edge as possible. Bring this up. Okay, so it has to go like this because otherwise it'll be floating. Let's bring this down a couple notches and throw that right here. Like that. And then we'll bring this up enough to where it's not too unstable. There you go. Always green. Alright, and there's that. And now we're going to destroy this part now and reconnect it with the rest of it. So we might need to get this started on this side this time. And then we'll also build, the rest of it out front, but we're going to make it go way farther so we can actually build more plots. So let's grab this guy, and we can probably get away with snapping, I think. Unless it gets too low. Which I don't think it will. I think it'll actually be okay the whole way. Oh, I jinxed it. So that being said, we'll let it snap until it goes yellow, and then we'll start doing it freeform where it's actually going to touch the ground. That's probably why it doesn't like us too much. So here it's fine, here it's fine, there it's fine, and right here is where we got to turn snapping off and bring that down to ground level. Just like that. And then we'll also go on this side here and connect this one as high as it can go without looking weird. There. So we'll kind of work with this and bring this up a bit more. Just do this just to fill this hole here. It's not going to be like very stable, but it'll work. There we go. So we've got our base upgraded with an oak fence, and now we're going to continue going this way, which I don't think is going to be... Oh, and we need more oak logs too. We're running out. Which means we're most likely going to be dealing with goblin raids open-handed and just killing them because they're going to have access to our base now. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and just grab some more oak logs. There's one tree over there that we stole that's in our base that I know. Yeah, it's right there. We can plant another one as well, but let's put our logs away because they're taking up all of our inventory and weight. And then we're gonna go get more oak logs. So we're gonna have to leave the base for that, and I guess we're gonna be harvesting because I misclicked. So let's just do a quick harvest. Actually no, it's fine, I'll leave it. No big deal. I'll come back and I'll harvest this later. I just don't want a raid to happen when we're in the middle of doing it. Okay, let's go put this in our chest. Okay. So I'm gonna go get some more wood, and then I'll meet you guys back here, and we will continue our construction. Okay, guys, we're back, and we got a lot more oak logs, so we're gonna keep building and expanding our wall of protection. So let's go ahead and start with this guy. Oh, we gotta bring that down a notch. Let's see, how long do we want to go here? Well, honestly, I would say probably right to these trees. Right to this tree line would be ideal. I know it's a pathway, but kind of making our own thing here. This is our land to claim. So let's bring this up as high as possible. I would say right there is perfect. That is actually a big improvement. Like, that is massive. We should be able to work with that. And then we'll do the same on this side. Bring this up as much as possible. Has to go like right here. See, it just adds dynamic when you stick with the terrain, and then you can have it be higher than that afterwards. I just like it to look as good as it possibly can with what the game currently is right now. Oh, a little too high. There we go. Almost there. Oh, there we go. And I think that's it. So now we'll start going this way. Go like this. And we're gonna have to find where the center is for this type of thing, 'cause I don't want it to look lopsided. So I say the center could be like maybe right here. So if we go, make sure this is lined up. Where's that gate? There it is. We'll do this. We'll bring this up as much as possible. Put that kind of like right there. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. And then, just for the sake of that, what do we need? Okay, so we need more bronze bars for those types of doors. And then, yeah, and then we'll look at that stuff after. So we'll just keep building here. Bring that right there. This is massive. Like, that's probably gonna hold us off for a long time, I would imagine. I can't see us using all this space, at least not until after Belgar, but remember that for now, because I know down the future I'm probably gonna be like, hey, Remember that thing you said like 18 videos ago about not needing more space? Well, we need more space. Let's do this on the inside. And then we'll do one right here. That is insane. Oh my goodness. So let's go and grab our bronze bars. I wonder if I'll have enough to build the one door. I don't have any more oak logs. All those oak logs was used to create this massive wall. So there's that. Okay, can we make the doors? Oh, I have enough for 2 doors. Would you look at that? That's kind of weird. But sure, we'll do it. It'll look unique. And then that being said, is for like the little walls, is there like... Might just leave it like that, honestly. Who cares? It's a gate after all. Alright, there we go. We have upgraded the entirety of this base's perimeter as well as the material on the walls. I don't think anything's going to be getting in here. I am curious to see if they can get up here, which goblins can't double jump, so I'm going to assume no. But just to be safe, we're going to cut this tree down and just build one more wall right there. Oh, and we're out of earth runes. Okay, give me 1 second here. We're just going to make some earth runes. If we can. Yes, we can. Perfect. Okay, so now let's go chop down this guy. Build one more wall, like right on this rock part. Oops, wrong one. Alright, we might even be able to put it down here, honestly. That's actually not a bad idea. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty, so there's that part. So now, we are going to expand our farm even more. So this will just be all the ash plots. We're gonna make the other ones. We're gonna make the oak ones now. So let's see. I think I got snapping off, but let's put it on for a second. Put it right here, starting here, I guess. No, we're gonna have to do these without snapping, because the way that I want them orientated is not going to be the way the game is gonna have us do it by default. So we're gonna put these more in the ground, I guess, kind of like that. See how that one looks. Yeah, that works. And that's it. That's all we can build right now. So let's get our spade out, and let's also go and grab our blue dwellberry seed. The one that we have. And then we'll clear this one out. There we go. Perfect. And we'll go get our water bucket as well as a thing of fertilizer. Perfect. And there she goes, and that's going to basically turn into exactly what these are, reharvestable berry bushes. And that's going to be the source, I guess, of our infusions, so we don't have to go looking for them all the time. So there's that. So we might as well, since we're here, we might as well harvest our crops now that we have some walls around us. So let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, we got a new spell. Nice. Harvester. Let's put our seeds here. So we're gonna plant even more cabbages. So let's see, that's 12 on that side and 12, 6, 17. So we got 15, so we will just do a side of 12 for those, and then flax we'll do for the other ones, because we might as well get that going up. So here's gonna be the flax. There we go. And we will fertilize those in a second. Next we're gonna do these. I really wish they would add a spell to like massively fertilize all your plots, like how you can water them with that spell. I think that would be sick, because that spell's in Runescape. Let's see. Cabbage seeds. Time to get the buckets out. Okay, let's go fill up our bucket again. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, they're all full. And then we're gonna snag a full thing of that. And we're gonna throw and do that. And then we'll put those back in. Try to keep some for when we need more plant cures, but that's also what these are for too. You can also use berries for the compost, and since we got so many in here, we're gonna go ahead and do this and put those like that, just like that, and then you have a never-ending supply of compost. So I'll finish fertilizing these patches, and then we will continue with upgrading. So I'll see you guys in a few moments here. Alright guys, so we have planted and got everything rolling here. So yeah, we're going to harvest, I guess, these berries over here, and then the next episode we are going to hopefully be able to start hunting down some more sheep and such, so we can get more wool. And then we're also going to upgrade our house materials as well, either that episode or the next one. I really want to get our next tier of equipment and get our weapons and everything, and then we'll look at upgrading the buildings. As of right now, I just wanted to get the wall done because the wall is very important, keeps all the mobs out, as there's one in here, but that's fine, they're passive. But it keeps the goblins at bay, and having an upgraded wall is pretty essential early game. So anyways, thanks for joining this episode, guys. I know it was not the most eventful, but sometimes it's just necessary that we get these things out of the way. Thanks, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.